Solomon Jackson, Jr.
Thank you. First of all, to God be the glory. The Lord has blessed beyond even our thought. I want to thank all of you and be as brief as I possibly can, but you notice who I'm surrounded by, and I just can't help myself but to say, as the old folk used to teach us in the church, just learn to say thank you. And a good friend of mine down through the years, I wouldn't dare attempt this without calling on you. And the brother who stood by my side and the rest of those who are here. But it's a beautiful day in South Carolina. It is a beautiful day for education. I've always been a supporter of education and a big supporter of higher education. And in my goodness of always trying to help somebody, I feel God don't make no mistakes, so I'm blessed. And in trying to help them, it's too often we give to people and they take our sources of blessing and do what they want to. And I said, well, why can't I throw $2 at the lottery to help education? Come to find out, I did not need $2 to win it, so I wasted $1. Thank God, thank God, thank God. And I want to thank all of you, and what more can I say? I will continue to be a supporter of South Carolina, and I will continue to be a supporter of South Carolina education, and especially higher education. So I don't want to talk too much, and if I can justify this, only God knows what's ahead. I thank him for the wisdom and all that he has done. Now at this time, I guess I can turn it over, solicit any questions, or turn it back to you. Thank you kindly.
Mr. Jackson will answer a few questions if any of you have questions.
Mr. Jackson, what have you been doing the past few days?
Normal operations. If there's a mission that's needed, I've been on it. And at 7:30 this morning, I was cutting my neighbor's grass because she lost her father. So that's going to be me. Just normal. Someone has anticipated a change, but I'll still be Solomon.
When did you realize it was you?
When I had the ticket scanned and she said I had to go to the lottery downtown, I said, well, something big is happening. But when I got the confirmation on it, I just said, let me call my attorney and find out. Because too often when you get to the river and there's no water in the bridge, you can't cross.
Good afternoon to all of you. Mr. Jackson, I'm
Yes.
Marie Hartman with News 19.
Well known.
Besides, thank you. Besides South Carolina schools, what else are you going to do with the money?
Well, yeah. But I'm not. It's not going to per se change me because I'm already retired. I already got a good income, and God is blessing me. So I won't do a bunch with it. But somebody's going to be blessed.
What are you retired from?
Working. Not too mean and harm by that, but just working.
Mr. Solomon, was this your first lottery ticket that you had ever purchased?
No, I'm a supporter of education. I just don't believe in depending upon it to eat. But too often, if I walk down there, somebody, give me some money. Somebody reach back and give it to them. I already know, and God forgive me, they're not going to get something to eat because I bought them food and they set it aside. But they do these things.
Sir, what job
So
did you do for the Department of Revenue?
Work.
Can you tell us any more details?
They might zero in on me, but I retired as assistant supervisor.
And how old are you now?
We got to
You don't have to answer.
I don't
Mr.
have to
Jackson,
say, yeah.
he doesn't want to divulge his age.
Yeah, well, not only that, people misjudge the book by looking at the cover. But the gray you see is full of wisdom.
How many kids and grandkids do you have?
There's a few of them.
You live here in Columbia?
Columbia, all my life.
Are you going to have a steak dinner tonight?
No,
Tell them what you had for lunch.
a hamburger. And I'll be normal. Steak is not my best thing, and watch what we eat. And I plan to do that because I plan to live a long time so I can spend it.
Were the numbers randomly picked, or are they numbers you picked for any reason?
Stop by my favorite place, which is Walmart. It's the saving place for those of y'all don't know. And to save my 3 cents a gallon on gas. And I said, while I'm here, might as well throw $2 at the lottery ticket. I did, and they threw it all back at me.
What have you said to your family? You said you had a really big family.
I try not to tell them because there are 5 girls and 6 boys. So I tried to hold it from the women because, no, I'm not going to say that.
Hold on for now.
Do you have 11 children?
No, my father did.
Oh, your father did?
Yeah.
You're one of 11.
Or one of 12.
One of 12, one didn't make it.
Okay.
But he gave me a good pattern to follow.
And just retrace for us when you realized those numbers were your numbers.
I still haven't realized, but it's something to think about. You can look at them and say, is this really true? And for once in my life, I really experienced the old saying, pinch me to see if I'm still alive, if this is real. And as I told my attorney, we got that, he called, he says, he got him, he said, the Lord has blessed you. Looked over at my brother, and I said, ain't God good? And I said, but until we get downtown, anything could happen.
Have you heard that the winner was from Colombia?
Yes, ma'am. As a matter of fact, that's one of the motivating factors that got me to check into my stuff, because sometimes I'll buy things and lay around. I mean, can you imagine laying around $259 million?
So you were actually watching the news reports last week.
Especially J.R. Berry.
He's from WIS.
Yeah, but he's from something. I live out that way. I live on something highway.
Are you taking a lump sum?
I think my attorney said that. I think I've decided, but hadn't talked with him yet. So he'll be the first one to know.
So
But
everybody's been wondering what this Powerball jackpot winner has been over the last couple of days. So the last couple of days has just been normal business as usual?
it's been normal business, and
What's the rest of the day like?
I cut grass this morning for a lady. I took my vehicle and got a front end alignment. It's only $35 in Lexington. At County Tire, by the way. That's a plug for you, County. And I told him, I said, I won. I said, don't know how big I won, but they told me I got to go downtown, so I'm going to leave here and go back and see what I won. Well, on my way back, I said, I'll get it later. So today is the day. Anyone else?
So you figured it out today? Or yesterday?
I figured it out some time ago. I didn't figure out how much some time ago.
Did your family and friends know about it some time ago? They're just finding out about it today.
Don't tell them here.
Yeah, because I told him it's going to be down here.
What were the odds against you for winning?
109 point
About 195
million.
195 million.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
And yet, little old me of all the people.
Have you ever won anything else?
Yeah, when I went to see the Atlanta Braves, and when I go see them again, hopefully I'll win again. They put me in that bubble thing where you blow dollar bills. And I won something in there where I got an autographed baseball. And I hope Mr. Turner's looking now, so I might pay him to play for the Braves now.
Can you tell us when you retired from the Department of Revenue?
Uh, no, it's been 2010 to be 10 years. But fortunately, I was able to. I had my years in, and they let me go to school and finish my education. So I retired early. Thank God for that. That's it. Thank you kindly.
We again just want to thank all of you for coming again within a 1-week time. The Education Lottery is so proud for Mr. Jackson and for education in South Carolina.
Yes.
And we truly